Airbnb raising another $1 billion, its second raise since the coronavirus crisis began. Our Deirdre Bosa has more on that. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Carl, you said it. In 1 week, two financing rounds, $1 billion each. A steep price tag on both of them. Now, the latest, a debt offering, it carries an interest rate of about 9%, according to sources familiar with the deal. Last week's round, that was a mix of debt and equity, slashed Airbnb's valuation to $18 billion. That's nearly half of what it was worth in a round in 2017 when it last raised money. That carried an interest rate of about 11.5%. But guys, what's interesting as well is who is buying into Airbnb at a time when the pandemic is just ravaging the global and the travel agency as well as Airbnb. So here's who it is. Some of the biggest institutional investors, private equity and hedge fund names. There's Fidelity, Rowe Price, BlackRock, Silver Lake, and Sixth Street Partners, both of which put money into the prior deal, Apollo and Oaktree Capital. There were several more, and sources tell me that even more wanted in. This debt offering was oversubscribed by 2.5 times. Now, of course, Airbnb, though, isn't the only company raising debt to pad its balance sheet amid coronavirus and getting pretty steep terms for it. This isn't apples and apples, but it gives you an idea of raising debt in the age of coronavirus. Earlier this month, Nordstrom raised $600 million in debt at an interest rate of just under 8%. Win $600 million at 7.75%. Slack, on the very other end of the spectrum, raising $750 million in debt recently at a rate of just 0.5%. The difference, of course, guys, is that Slack is thriving amid COVID-19, while the other names are getting hit very hard. Now, Airbnb is probably, the pain for this company is probably far from over as it tries to bail out some of its super hosts and tries to give more of its guests refunds. So the pain certainly isn't over, but what this indicates perhaps is that some of these names, these investors are betting that Airbnb are going to get through it.